This is World War Z, and this is a generalized slasher build, and it works in both horde mode and campaign. It's all purpose. I want to put the most important first things at the beginning of the video, so that's what I'm going to do for the slasher. And for the slasher, the most important thing is knowledge of how to actually play the class. Knowledge is important for every class and in general for playing the game, but the reason why it's even more important with the slasher is the fact that your punishment for fucking up with the slasher is literally death or taking permanent damage. Unless you have like a medic or a drone master like putting their drone on you for reducing friendly fire, the medic constantly giving you stims to protect you from taking damage before you get your vigor and all that, yada yada yada. But basically that's it. So the punishments are more severe, and so the risk is greater, but the reward is basically the same. You kill the same numbers of zombies as, another person shooting their rifle. Excluding when somebody like the gunslinger's chaining headshots on a shotgun. That's different. But we're talking about the slasher here. So, the other thing is that his most important skill that gives him a large chunk of his identity is Loan Shark. This skill ties everything together because Loan Shark, while it says it has a 50% chance to restore your equipment charge each time you kill a special infected, that's actually a lot. There is no cooldown on this skill, which means you can kill a horde of like 6 gas bags that spawns in horde mode and get back all of your equipment, every single one. You recharge your equipment faster than anyone else, any other class in the game, on average, if you're actively trying to kill special infected. So you need to be the point guard looking out for specials and murdering the shit out of them as much as you possibly can. But yeah, something else that's important of note is that this skill, Loan Shark, isn't normal. It will trigger from any kind of fortifications or voltage grids or auto turrets or whatever you put down. If those fortifications kill a special infected zombie, you will get your special equipment charge from that. So your auto turret kills a lurker, or your voltage grid zaps down a bull or a spitter or something, this will give it to you. That also means stationary turrets and mortars. You kill zombies with that, you get your equipment charge. So that means you can use that equipment to refund some of your ammunition. It's not as much as the gunslinger, so unfortunately we won't get infinite ammo supplies off of this, but it will be enough of an amount that it does have an effect on your ammo reserves and how much you're going to be depleting the ammo box every time you use it. So, let's get started going from left to right. We've got crowd control to make the push radius larger on our melee attacks, and the chainsaw also counts as a melee. So it does have an effect on the chainsaw, because if an enemy is just outside your melee range, if you miss, they will be moving in towards you, and that gives a zombie an opportunity to slap you between swings. And that is when you usually get hit the most, is between swings, or if you hit a zombie that's just barely out of your range. Increasing your push radius doesn't solve the problem, it just makes it happen a little bit less often. So you'll likely stumble the zombie that is beyond your lethal range. Rooted is an ability that you would use to chainsaw stacks of enemies without fear of getting killed or pinned by the zombies if you try to chainsaw the stack. But it's possible to just shave off the stack from an angle or a distance with the chainsaw and safely not be pinned. But you can use Rooted for that if you're just going to go balls deep on a stack of zombies and chainsaw them. High voltage is what we're taking here. Damage, because we want the stun gun to be lethal, And not just lethal, but we want it to be quick. We want those enemies to die in rapid succession when we use that stun gun on large hordes of zombies, because we want Samurai to trigger. And the base of the stun gun, this base number of zombies that it can hit, is 15, as it says here. This damage boost will assure that all 15 of those zombies hit will most certainly die, and not just be stunned for a period of time and require a bullet to the head. We want them to die with just the equipment on its own, and I mean, other partners may be shooting at the horde. That's a reality that is just a thing because you've got 3 other team members. That's just the way it goes in a normal game. But more of those kills will be yours with this stun gun, and it will make Samurai significantly easier to trigger in the time after you use your stun gun on a horde of zombies. You could also use it on Special Infected, which we do all the time, but you're going to have so many uses of it that you have plenty of extra to use on the horde and get back little bits of ammo to your slasher and help you last through the wave without having to run out. What else we got here? Next skill, Nimble. Now, Bullet Dodger used to be the best one to take. It used to be. Because bullet damage was just the main thing that happened to you. But now we've got all of these weapons like the ACW, the crossbow, the incendiary secondary grenade launcher. We've got fucking... There's so many different forms of damage now that Bullet Dodger, it doesn't really protect you anymore. And Ammo Box Fixer is very, very, very commonly used now because the Ammo Box Fixer is really strong. But if the ammo somebody's using is explosive ammo, it doesn't count as a bullet anymore, so this skill won't protect you until that explosive ammo runs out. And in Horde mode, people are constantly picking up more explosive. You're using explosive ammo. So, yeah, no, just take Nimble until they buff this skill and make it all friendly fire damage. It's just not gonna be the way to go because bullets are just not common enough anymore. Just pure bullet damage, I mean. Last Breath. You could take this if you were planning on just, you know, being able to survive with that last-ditch effort when the zombies are surrounding you and beating the shit out of you. This skill, with my Last Breath, and this one, Adrenaline, are not skills that are meant to be just firing on all pistons, used at all times. No, it's something that kicks in during an emergency. You're surrounded by zombies and getting your ass whooped, and in that situation, almost everyone throws a melee attack or two. This would be the difference between life or death. And this skill, Adrenaline, again, not meant to be firing on all pistons, used at all times. It's when you've just recovered from that situation of getting the shit beat out of you, and you're having a hard time actually finishing the full reload of your weapon. Because I know that, you know, when you're being attacked by zombies and you do a melee, it interrupts your reload, so it reduces the minimum amount of time that you need to actually get your gun loaded, and makes it more likely that you'll be able to finish your reload without being interrupted in that dangerous situation. However, this is Horde mode, so for longevity's sake, we're going to take this. That, and I'm also assuming that at some point in time, there will be a medic that'll join our team. Maybe. The prestige skills for the slasher, juiced up, duration, stun gun range, those are nice, but the main things that you are looking for is the Executioner on level 3 prestige, and Nimble 2 on prestige 4. Both of these skills make a considerable difference, because with the slasher at prestige 3 and fully leveled up, you should be able to perform 9 melee attacks before you become fatigued. 9 melee attacks. So, When you're not fatigued, your melee attacks deal double damage and they hit 2 targets. Where is it? Blade Master lets you hit 3 targets, and if Samurai has been triggered, you'll hear a slicing noise when you get the kill streak for it. That's 4 targets. So that drops down to 3 when you're fatigued. And you've got Samurai going. But if you don't, it's only 2 zombies that you hit at a time while fatigued, and it's not increased melee damage. Alright. We've got Wheatgrass and Vigor, because Vigor, it's just good. It protects you once you've gotten enough melee strikes in. It's a nice skill. And the shield itself lasts for about 60 seconds without being interrupted or slapped or hit. So you can lose about half of that and still wait out the duration and be ready to shield up again. Heavy Metal, Forest Warrior, Chainsaw, that's our main heavy weapon. You know it, we go for it, we use it. Wheatgrass, having more max HP increases the amount of shielding you get because you've got higher life, so usually a temporary health boost is about 75% of your max health, somewhere around there. 75 or 70, somewhere around there. That's about how much HP it is. So if you increase that max health by 25%, it's about 25% more shields, alright? And we're all about that shielding. So that's the build with the Slasher. And Nimble does stack on the shield. So if you've been shielded by Vigor or Medic, performing melee attacks, it will reduce the damage that your shields take. So, without further ado, let's get into a whole... Okay, Troy here with his future editing magic juice once again. So, I didn't get to showcase it in this video for obvious reasons, because we didn't have a drone master and whatnot. But the Shock Trooper skill is something that has a great effect on the Slasher. It is an alternative if you do not wish to have the Samurai skill. And it's above Samurai, it's the level 21 skill for the Slasher. And what it says is, if you melee any enemies while they are electrocuted, it does not cost stamina. So, that electrocution can happen from anything. It can happen from a level 30 drone fully expiring and electrocuting enemies around you. It can happen from the stun gun from a drone. It can be a voltage grid. It can be a drone detonation. Or any kind of source that electrocutes enemies, including your stun gun. The reason why this is good is because a maxed out Slasher gets like 3 or 4 zombies that they can kill in a single melee strike. Well, when you're fatigued, if you read the very first level 1 red skill of the Slasher, all the way on the left, you'll see that it talks about fatigue. And if you are not fatigued, your melee attacks deal double damage, and your melee attacks also hit 1 additional zombie. So that means that your melee strikes with the Slasher will kill additional enemies if you have stamina left over. So it makes it a lot easier to get more mileage out of your 10 melee strikes, because in order to trigger the Vigor skill, you need to get 10 melee kills in rapid succession. Now, in reality, we all know that you're not getting 3 or 4 melee kills every time you swing your machete. That's more chainsaw territory. Because realistically speaking, the lethal area of effect is only so small, only so large. And normally it's 1 or 2 zombies, and sometimes the Slasher doesn't quite get the melee strike. But what this Shock Trooper skill does to the Slasher is it gives you free melee hits and allows you to continue that mileage much farther than you normally would.
and it also gives you access to a lot of special positioning and teamwork that you normally wouldn't have access to with the samurai skill. However, the samurai skill stacks on top of a chainsaw, though. You also might want to use duration for your melee, for your stun gun if you use Shock Trooper. The reason for that is to give you more time to melee all of the enemies that are being electrocuted, and it won't cost you stamina. And you might say, "Well, Troy, I can just kill them a lot faster if I just electrocute them with damage." Yes, that is true. But for the Shock Trooper, this is to allow you to set them up easier in order to trigger your Vigor skill. You're setting the zombies up with your equipment as opposed to straight up killing them. So it's something that helps facilitate getting your shield a lot easier. So, yeah, that is another tactical option with the slasher that I just wanted to mention while I'm doing this editing shit. So, yeah, have a good one. So this is a re-upload of the slasher video content. Again, this build does work in both campaign and horde mode the same way. The same type of mode of action against the zombies and teamwork that you do with the medic. Now, the masking stims are not bad, but Battle Surgeon is a bit better when working together like this with the medic with the slasher, because the slasher is able to maintain aggro of the zombies. So, let's get into it with the horde mode now, and I'll try to put all of his personal skills to full effect within the duration of this video. And this time, you won't have really shitty audio, so that's good.
We're evacuating people as fast. Hold on as long as possible. It's in around.
Let's look around, see if we can find anything. Yeah. Alright, nothing here.
Like this. Someone's here.
Here's some equipment for you, Lau.
Thank you.
There's another bag here as well, on the opposite side. Alright, so let's get our defenses started.
He's not hiding anymore. I've killed. There's a hider.
Auto turret is live. Grid is charged.
Let's see them get past this. One of them is hiding. Electric grid powered up.
Alright, I got the turret and the voltage grid on that side. So in horde mode, Laura?
Yes?
In horde mode, you want to place your auto turrets to cover voltage grids that are not being watched.
Okay.
So that's the best place for them, because they both get a lot of mileage out of one another together. And they last way longer when you do that. You use them together.
There's a hider.
So wherever you place voltage grids, you want to place auto turrets to cover them if you don't have a player watching it.
Hold your ground. I see a bull. The bull. Reloading. Knocking them down.
Did you find both of the equipment bags?
Yes. Yes. Let me just give you a hint. I just looked for one. That was what I was needing. So I'm coming for the other one right now.
The other one is just on the opposite side.
Gear up and make sure your defenses are holding.
Thank you. So we need to purchase an ammo crate, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and place it anywhere and just mark it.
Okay. I'll look at it.
Okay, I'm gonna place an auto turret here, and
Great.
I'm gonna use a voltage grid here. And
Okay,
this
so
auto
then
turret
place
is... I'm sorry?
Voltage. What do you rather me to purchase?
Right.
A voltage grid?
Yeah, voltage grid, right on my marker. So with this auto turret we have here is watching 3 separate areas. And the auto turret that's across from us needs to be reloaded, so I'm gonna reload that.
Okay.
Where'd you place? Oh, you placed the ammo box there. Okay, so if it's ever possible, we want to try and place the ammo box in different spots every time.
Why?
The reason is that when you place a new ammo box on an old one, if somebody else didn't finish it, it doesn't like carry over. It just spawns a new one. So you can put them all in different positions so we can just make sure we refill and use up all of the so every ammo box gets fully used. And if somebody joins in late, they suddenly have a lot of ammo boxes to pick from. Okay, we gotta go on the other side to get that screamer.
Screamer's no longer a problem. Lurker in the zone. Swap it out.
Don't be stingy about your medkits if you can, because you're gonna get a lot of them pretty soon.
Who's next?
Okay. Okay.
Strike one, cat.
And that's another piece of equipment. Got that vigor trigger.
What? I'm sorry.
Oh, I was telling them in the video that you know, the skill with the slasher where if you get so many melee kills, it gives you a shield.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you need more equipment?
Yes, I will. I will need it.
Do you know where it lets you buy equipment at?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know how much you know with Horde mode yet, Laura, because we played a little bit, but...
Stock up and check your defenses. Hurry up.
Okay,
I don't think we're.
I'm gonna buy some tier 2 weapons. Which of these guns do you want? Or actually, I'll take the sniper. This... Oh, wait, I forgot your wrist and your hand, so you can't use the semi-auto guns. But you got a SMG for now, so that's good.
Yeah, I'm okay. Mm-hmm.
Eyes peeled. There's
So,
a hideout.
what else do I need?
Yeah, this is a med kit here.
I got mine.
Hey, look at that!
So,
I just got a piece of equipment from the auto turret killing. There's a
Over here.
MGL there. You need that?
what do you think about placing this fence here? Is it worth it?
fence. A fence?
Yeah.
Oh, that. Yeah, when we get mortars, we want to replace the fences, but we're just trying to get the voltage grids up for now.
Okay. So not for now.
Laura, did you speak Spanish, or was it the other one, Portuguese?
Spanish. I do speak Spanish.
Okay. I took Spanish in high school. See, we can speak a little bit of Spanish for the people that might watch this video in Spanish, or just know Spanish. So let's tell them hello in Spanish. So that is this. Hola, me llamo Troy. Me gusta World War Z. How's my accent?
Good.
Would you be able to tell that I natively? That's a really native accent, right? You wouldn't be able to tell the difference, wouldn't you? I just got jumped on from above the building, like this is Left 4 Dead.
Right, yeah. I didn't think about that, but you're right.
What?
It was so Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, the way the zombie jumped, the lurker jumped from the roof and landed on me. In the middle of the wave. I like how the auto turret killed the lurker, and I just got rewarded for it.
Stock up and check your defenses. You don't have much time.
I didn't know that you were going to, were able to get rewards from an auto turret.
My aim was terrible right there. Okay, heal Oksana, and you can take that med kit that was sitting on the balcony on the left.
Okay.
Lord, these mental health is
Stay down!
Med kit.
Oh, nice. Nice statement.
Okay. And you see that voltage grid has lasted since the start of round 1.
Mm-hmm.
And all we're using is just one voltage grid and one auto turret. Since there's only 2 of us, this is how we're setting up the defenses.
Wait, what else are we using? Should I place the auto turret in here?
I've got the auto turret there for you. Thank you.
Okay.
If anybody's wondering, Laura, she gets pain into her hand from, like, having to click semi-auto weapons, so that's why she has a preference for full auto, and why she's not using sporting carbine.
I'm on a tear!
Swarm defeated. Restock and patch up your defense line. Hurry up.
Oh.
Swap it out!
There we go.
Something strong.
I'm gonna buy another ammo. Is that one fully empty for you? Laura?
No.
Okay,
no.
yeah. I'm gonna place it down here.
Check this out!
I'm unlocking tier 3s for us. And then perhaps we can get you a tier 3 automatic. This sniper is basically a tier 3 gun. Might as well be.
Okay, so should I purchase a tier 3 weapons now?
Reloading!
Oh, you could purchase it? Yeah, go ahead. Get
Yeah.
yourself some guns.
Oh,
Oh.
battle rifle.
Battle rifle. Yeah, there you go.
A lot better than nothing.
You got the full auto variant. Oh, killing zombies with melee attacks. That'll be easy.
Bitches. I see a gas bag!
What
Got him.
happens when you do it? I mean, you complete that mission. You get
Okay,
any-
so yeah, you get bonus currency.
Mm.
And this is me using both the chainsaw and the melee attacks at the same time.
All eyes, over here!
Eso siempre he querido. No siempre, pero.
I should have used a stun gun shot right there.
Porque por razón de su cumpleaños, porque no. Van a regalar Epi. Ah, perfecto.
I'm on a tear!
See, we got a lot more that way.
Make sure your defenses are holding.
Mm.
People are coming in fast. They're in the hangar. Switch positions.
Alright, I'm going to show a really important spot when we get over there to the next side, so go ahead and take the ammo that you need, and let's get out of there.
Yep. Mm. We're right on the new spot. So
Swap it out!
There's a med kit here as well. Hey, start using your med kit without too much worry. Okay, so get an auto turret.
we'll purchase
Yeah, auto turret.
Volt Tree.
Auto turret, yeah.
Grid is
Simple.
charged!
And then there's a auto turret spot right here that faces the voltage grid that I just laid down. You want to always place this down here because there's a horde of zombies that comes from that barbed wire area I just marked right there. And they always come through that hallway, but nobody's ever really down there. So that's a perfect spot for the combination that I was telling you about. Oh, crap!
I can't get him off!
Well, looks like I can use that med kit that I found a minute ago.
Zapper is
Oh,
juice!
okay. I was
Yeah.
going to heal you.
Yeah, heal me.
Help.
Thank you. We need voltage grids upstairs, and the med kit's right there.
Something's wrong.
50 zombies with equipment. Okay. Do you see the med kit?
Let's see them get past
Oh yes.
Wow. So the bots shot every single zombie that I zapped.
Using a stim pistol.
Thank you.
So I will place a breaching charge here.
Electric grid powered up.
Yep, that's cool.
Breaching. Sorry.
That's cool.
Selfishly.
Well, you said you're placing a breaching charge. I sat here thinking, well, I mean, breaching is always good, but there's a time and place.
Yeah.
Screamer.
One dead screamer.
Okay, they're coming from upstairs. So the zombies will periodically come in from upstairs on the outsides, like this.
I'm on a tear.
Yeah, so we need to get some fences. Get a fence.
Get yourselves resupplied and check defenses. Hurry up.
Fence. The one
Yeah,
that costs
first
50.
fence?
Yeah. One on the left and one on the right.
Okay.
Fence is up.
Go ahead and heal Oksana, I guess. When the wave's over. When the wave starts. And we need barbed wire and voltage grids all over the upstairs. On this side of the map, the 4 fences, the 2 upstairs, 2 downstairs, are the most important ones. Because there's big hordes of zombies that come on the inside and outside of the left and right. So with that fence, it slows them down a lot. The voltage grids and barbed wire make it safer.
Check this out.
Here's some ammo if you need it. Where's that lurker at? How many points you got left?
I just purchased a
Okay, voltage
voltage
grid.
grid and 110.
Wow, the bots have crazy melee damage. That's he just killed that lurker in 1 melee hit.
So will you like me to purchase anything else?
I'm sorry, how many points did you have left?
110.
Oh, okay. Lots of barbed wire for upstairs. Next time you get the chance.
Okay.
That objective always gets failed because of gas bags. You don't even take damage from them, it's just if their gas is even near you. So I'm not torn up about it.
Who's next? Reloading.
You gotta be watching upstairs and outsides and insides of the left and right. Okay, yeah, you see how they're coming? I'm gonna go to the outside and deal with these zombies like this, and thank you for the stim. So whenever that happens, you gotta be really quick about it, because they eat away at your defenses really fast if you don't go to the outside ring.
Oh.
That's why we have the fence on the outside, so it buys us lots of time.
Oh yes, if you don't have the fence, they will.
And you see all of those zombies that are going downstairs to the right?
Yeah.
Those are the ones that are getting killed by that voltage grid and auto turret combination I mentioned before.
Swarm defeated. Restock and patch up your defense line.
Check that auto turret.
Another swarm is almost on you.
Barbed wire. Lots and lots of it. Upstairs. Get the big ones.
Yep, I will restock the
Okay.
auto turret and then I will go for it.
And if all of the big ones are done upstairs, there's 2 downstairs that are big barbed wires.
This'll keep them busy.
Oh, I don't. I think we need it upstairs first.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
All of it upstairs.
All right,
There's
over
equipment
here.
there for free if you want it. Because I know as the medic you like to keep a little bit of a reserve.
Uh-huh.
Because you need to buy equipment for yourself repeatedly. If you still got a lot of points, just keep buying voltage grids and barbed wire. I like barbed wire oftentimes more than voltage grids for the fact that a bull can go on your barbed wire or voltage grid and they will completely drain it to empty. Whereas barbed wire, the bull will just climb over it and they won't deal any damage to barbed wire. But it slows them down a little bit. So bulls can't hurt barbed wire. They can't damage it.
Swapping out.
Oh.
I'm on a tear. Hold your ground.
That's interesting because sometimes it's expensive keeping replacing the voltage grid.
Oh, crap. Clear the wave without using equipment. I didn't even notice that. Oops. Oh, they're coming from the outside. On the left.
I'm on a tear.
And the zombies are headed towards that voltage grid auto turret combo on the right.
Gas bag. Reloading.
And, yep, the turret and grid are still up.
Rest in peace.
Okay.
Nice work.
I'm gonna go around and on this side,
Stop and check your defense.
if you're ever out of money and you don't have enough time to spend, or I'm sorry, you don't have enough money to spend, you just walk around on the first floor and close as many doors as you can,
Pissing around.
because it slows down the zombies and it's free if you have no money.
Let's keep it down.
Oh, there's another med kit here. There's so many med kits. And we're taking very little damage. So, this is a good testament to show you how well trained Laura is with the medics. She's very good at it.
Yeah. There are no more equipment bags.
There's a big barbed wire on the first floor on the left. The big one. Get that one.
Okay.
And so we do need voltage grids on the outsides of the upstairs.
Charged.
So there's a thing there.
I see an infector. Screamer's no longer a problem.
I just got 2 pieces of equipment right there back to back. That was cool. Outside, right.
Who's next? They're on me.
time. Get yourselves resupplied and check defenses. You don't
Okay,
have
we'll
much
purchase
time.
another crate ammo.
Mm-hmm.
Ammo crate. Oh,
Put it upstairs somewhere.
mhm.
Is your ammo crate empty? Over here?
Yes.
Mine is too, so let's put another one down at the same spot. Or, yeah, no, that's good, that's good. So we're being very top heavy with our investments. I'm gonna buy some soldiers. And keep the grid in your... There's a grid over on the right that I'm gonna place down. Or actually, I'm sorry, I don't really like this one because this grid right here, I'm marking it if you look upstairs. Lots of bulls will jump across from the side and they'll land right on the voltage grid. Bulls do not die from voltage grids, or they take extremely small amounts of damage, and they can empty like 3 or 4 voltage grids before they die by themselves, just one bull.
Gracias.
And this is a spawn for bulls right here. We got to see it earlier. So I don't like to place that one all the time, if I can help it. The bots are so crazy about insta-killing gas bags and other special infected. It's weird.
They're coming from here, on the left.
They're coming from the left. Run to the outside. Run to the outside. You see the outer edge? If you're closer, you get the farther away one because it's harder for me to run past you. And it's also not safe for me to be running in your way. And since I'm on the right side, I can shoot the inner zombies. First floor. When we come back to this area, we need, we can't really headshot any... Oh, right side. Yeah, the bots are so crazy about killing specials instantly, so we can't do a whole lot.
Better hustle. Another swarm is almost on you.
Alright, there's some equipment there.
Building. Intercept.
Let's go. So, we're gonna go back to the other side, and around wave 10 is when we should start having enough money to start placing down mortars. Remember that fence that you asked me about earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we wanna get that. Some of this ammo box should be still left over.
Oh, yes.
Alright, I'm placing down an auto turret here.
Placed an auto turret.
Place down some mortars. There's one where I just marked. That's a good spot.
Auto turret is live.
Mortar set. Fire when ready.
I got
So-
an auto turret.
Yeah,
Oh,
mortars are
okay.
really efficient for this part of the game. We might need some more fences. Yeah, here.
You are red.
Holy crap, they're so fast! I'm gonna place another mortar here. Now this mortar is really good because, well, when you get the chance, when you're done, come back up, I'll show you. Oh, 25 zombies with electricity. Should be easy enough. You see where it goes? There's no defenses that you could actually place up there at that spot. So this particular mortar is very strong.
Okay, where's that bomber?
Ah.
One dead screamer.
They're all over the gate! Stop them!
Okay.
Alright, you get the gate. I'll be here with the mortars. The mortars, you gotta be really, really ready to use them. So I'll slow the zombies down with them.
Oh,
They're all over the gate! Stop them!
I will need help.
Okay, give me a second.
Who's that?
Hold your ground!
Take a minute to heal yourself. You're safe for a moment.
The gate's under attack! Do not let them through!
We need another fence. How come I can't see the horde progression meter?
They're all over the gate! Stop them!
Careful. There's one hiding. Found the creeper.
Where are the zombies at?
Oh, behind me. They're chasing me.
I see it! Strike one, Captain!
Nice work. You bought us some time. Restock and patch up your defense lines. You better hustle. Another swarm is almost on you.
Alright, I'm gonna build some fences. These gates down below us, they don't go down until like wave 10, so I'm gonna rebuild this one. And you can rebuild the other one, Laura.
Okay.
Ah,
Quiet here. Fence in place.
in the late waves, fences are the only things that really stop hordes of zombies.
Fences up!
Because it gets to the point where they just throw themselves at you. Could you get a mortar? The last mortar? It's on that corner.
Okay, done.
Order in place.
Oh, I just found a breaching charge.
Find me a door!
Great.
Fences make good neighbours!
You got it? Okay. So, we have to try our best to use these mortars now. Because using the mortars is key to defending later in the waves. To be able to do it quickly.
Who's next?
Alright, I'm gonna get the screamer. Can you stim me?
Yep.
Let's watch the rest of the mortars now.
I'm on a tear. They're on me.
Oh! Alright. Thank you. There's a order there. To the left.
Oh.
Moving to a bigger gun.
Are you out of ammo?
Yeah. I'll pick up some ammo. I'll be right back. No, there's no ammo left.
Alright, I have 100. We just completed the objective, so.
Okay, I purchased the ammo crate already.
Okay, where are you placing it?
Restock and patch up your defense lines.
Here.
Hurry up.
Look at this.
Okay. Okay, let's get some fences back and check the auto turrets.
What do you think? Should I heal Oksana?
Yeah. You have combat medics, so no reason not to. Because you're just gonna get another one soon.
Using a stick.
Fences, and barbed wire and voltage grids.
I'll be placing fences.
Fences up.
Oh,
There's another one there on my marker.
Yeah.
And so fences and mortars on this side, if you only had to have 2 defenses,
What we got.
it would be the fence and the mortar. So come over here and take a look at each of the mortars and memorize the locations. When we're setting up with 4 peoples, it's doubly true. More mortars, more fences. Also, I forgot to use the breaching charge. God damn it. Oh, screw it. Kill zombies with fire. We can't do that. Okay, you got the mortar?
Charged.
yes.
Alright.
Oh,
I'm on a tear.
Alright, here comes more on that same mortar.
Screamer is silenced.
I see a bull. The bull never wins, mate. Adios. Reloading. Bull.
Holy crap, there's so many bulls.
The bull never wins, mate.
Oh,
Reloading.
Something is here. I can feel it.
Somebody kill that screamer.
got the screamer.
great.
up and check your
All right.
defenses. You don't have much time.
I'm placing down more fences to keep the zombies slowed. Oh!
Inbound from the hangar. Switch position.
Okay, maybe not. Let's go to the other side.
I'm sorry.
Are you having a rough time? Do you need a break?
No. No. Just my trouble. Okay, so what do we need here?
Fences. Lots and lots of fences. We got 3 fences that are down. This side, the fences are the most important things of everything. And then protecting said fences. The first floor, these are the 2 most important, and then the ones on the upper floor next.
Spotted a lurker!
There's a med kit here. I'm gonna grab it because you're gonna get one from your combat medic as soon as the wave starts. And I gotta save you some time. Voltage grids, barbed wire. Especially on the outside areas, if you can.
It's not much, but it's what we got.
Zapper is
We're
juice!
above wire.
Barbed wire.
Auto turret
I'm
is
putting a
live.
second auto turret in that one hallway that we don't really cover.
They're coming from this way.
To the right?
Second
Okay.
floor.
See a bull! Firing the stun gun! Deal.
Just search corpse.
Who's next?
Holy crap, they're just sprinting straight through. This is what I meant about the zombies just kind of charging through and not really aggroing on the players.
One dead screamer.
Oh well.
The gate.
We
No.
did good.
They get through. Dead.
That's pretty decent. I'd say so. I mean, we did
Wait.
lose because they just charged all at the right moment. But at that point, I think we forgot one of the voltage grids is supposed to be in front of the truck, but even then, when they do that, it's just,
How many waves did we do? Did you?
14. Or no, we completed 13, failed on 14.
Okay. Well, that was.
That was a good run. You like Horde mode, huh?
Yeah.
I do too. It's fun. And there's a lot of different choices and options you have with it.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Alright, thank you for watching, everybody. And there you have it. Lots of good examples of the slasher gameplay.